David.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to do that.
Oh, fuck.
Getting sidetracked.
Let's go. Sorry.
That should be. I hope you started recording right when he was going, like, sorry. I got that. Okay, good, because you can take your sorry and put it in an envelope and mail it to me because that was lovely.
You know what, though? Like, I hate to do that. Like, I feel like it's like kind of like talking shit on the mafia, but like, have you tried to mail anything lately?
No.
Oh
never.
my God.
Why?
Dude.
Why?
Dude, it's like the Pony Express.
I get packages to me and then shit that I don't open.
Yeah. Like,
that's it.
Like, I can't remember what comedian said it best. He's like, your bank is always sending you mail that's like, hey, we're still your bank. But, dude, if you try to send some in the mail, my God. You should just drive it to the person. Like, just take it to them, dude. It's bad.
And here you go. I'll see you at Christmas.
But I love my mailman, though.
And I just had some shit get, like, destroyed. I've never had that happen before.
Whoa.
I got a message from FedEx, and they were like, oh, yeah, your package got damaged. We're awaiting instructions from the original, like, store that I got it from.
Do we want to say what said item was?
I feel bad for whoever had to clean it up. It was 4 jugs of Jolly Rancher flavor syrup.
Oh my God. No. Dude, and I'm surprised they didn't try to still send it to you and be like, hey, what'd you do? What'd you do? You know, like, I mean, kind of figured they'd tried that shit.
Dude, but somebody either had the worst day or the best day cleaning that up.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
nom. Yeah, I got it, Charlie. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I hope not. I would be like, dude, let me buy you a slushie. Like a real one, dude.
Get yourself a ninja slushy maker.
Yeah.
It's just like the stickiness of it all is like, because so when I worked at Target, one time I was doing the little fork. They have like the little push forklift thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I was moving a pallet of fucking soda, like just a whole thing, and it somehow it hit something else or whatever, and it just fell. The whole pallet fell off the side of this forklift, and I think I've got a picture somewhere, but like it was like the whole floor was soaking wet back there, and it took us like 3 hours to like clean it up, and it was sticky for a while.
Dude, pop, man.
There's like a new sticky spot that you realize you missed every couple days.
Yeah.
So, like, now you know how movie theaters feel.
Oh.
Because everybody complains about the floors being sticky. As a former general manager of a movie theater, that's why. It's because they constantly have shit spilled on them.
Yeah.
And no matter how fucking tough you scrub it, it's going to be sticky. That's just all there fucking is to it.
My heart goes out to the people who spill things because I am one of them, and but I hate it. I get so like if I hear somebody else spill a drink somewhere, I get fucking pissed off.
Oh, come on, asshole.
But then I'm the one who's like, "Oh, sorry, you got popcorn in your shoes now."
It's like, you know, you ever put a lid on a cup and you go, "That's not I'm gonna drop that shit." I know this is not good.
Yeah,
it's not on there right. What if you went into a movie theater and you dropped a bunch of Dial soap?
That might make it worse. Because, dude, the soap doesn't work.
That's right.
It's developed an immunity. So it might actually get aggressive, and then you've got like a quarantine type situation. It's like that shuts down a whole wing of a theater when the Coke starts to fight back.
The floor goes,
or just kick over a little Pine Sol,
Ooh.
Maybe just to, get somebody to, I don't know where I was going with that.
Goo Gone.
Let's go somewhere else.
Throw some Goo Gone on it.
Goo Gone on there. It's like you just hear like demons screaming.
What is this?
Well, how are you guys doing tonight?
God damn it! Every fucking time. I'm doing good. I have a question.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this today when I was getting out of the shower, and I want to know if it's I'll just ask you. So, when you are done with a shower and have turned the water off, Dan, I want you to describe the steps that you take after you've turned the water off of the shower.
I usually hop a couple of times just to get an initial shake off, just kind of do that, and then I push. We have a little door. I push it open, and I grab a towel, and I start off in the shower like with the door closed or the curtain pulled, basically, so I can stay as warm as possible.
Right. Yeah.
And I just kind of go from there, and then I slowly work my way out of the shower. Like I'll put one foot out and do that leg, and the other,
Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I need. Now,
how specific are we getting here?
No, that's exactly it. That's okay. Now, David, same question to you. After you've turned the water of the shower off, describe your process.
I open the door and I get out like a giant jerk, like a Saint Bernard, and I get everything wet as fuck because I'm an idiot who then later tries to walk into the bathroom in socks, and I go, "Fuck! Look what I've done." That's me.
Okay, so it's not just a man-woman thing.
No.
Okay, because the reason why I ask is because I basically do what you do. I dry off in the shower.
Yeah, it's neat. That's another thing I didn't even think of. Is you're not getting water anywhere.
Exactly. That's my point. I was thinking about it today when I was drying off inside the shower, that every woman that I've lived with or spent decent amount of time with where I've seen them out of the shower or something like that, they just fucking, it's like a goddamn race to get out. It doesn't matter how fucking wet you are, like long hair dripping and shit, just like, bah, I'm here. So I just, for some reason, I was thinking about that today, and I was like, I wonder if that's like a guy-girl thing, or if it's like each person has their own little process. So you just kind of solved my riddle there, so thank you.
Yeah.
You're just a fucking beast.
That's
all you are.
Big,
You're a feral
animal,
fucking
man.
beast.
I admit it. I don't think about it until after, and then I go, "Wow, look at what you've done! Look at what you've done!"
So I had that quandary today. I don't know why.
You know what? I'd say that's worth taking up at least 45 minutes of space in your mind.
Right.
Hey,
every single one of them.
Have
just
you ever
ah!
forgot to use shampoo in this shower?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? No. My son? Fucking countless times, and I don't understand why. Because every time he finishes a shower, he immediately gets out and comes to my room to talk to me. And it's like, he'll walk in, and I'm like, dude, you didn't wash your fucking hair. And he's like, what?
Dude.
Whoops. I'm like, God damn it, get back in there.
Me and Logjam, dude. Sometimes I'll roll up in there and roll out and go, God, I didn't even.
Oh, man.
Wow, what was I doing?
Where was I the whole time? You know what? Those ESPN Peyton fucking Manning commercials are pretty awesome. Anyway.
No, I'm just like, yeah, I just zoned completely out. And then I'm like, huh? Oh, yeah, better get out. Ooh, get water everywhere.
What are we doing?
Dude, I'll get out and half dry off before I realize I didn't finish rinsing the soap off of my body. And that's a bad one.
Yeah.
And also the other thing I do track a lot of water through the bathroom anyways, because half the time I leave my face wash on the sink, because I'll go, depending on where I'm washing my face.
Halfway through, and you're like, God damn it.
And then you do that little weird step out thing, kind of try to just tiptoe over to it.
Yeah.
Just, I wish there was CCTV footage of that I could look at and no one else,
To shame yourself, to
yeah,
remember.
just be like, what the fuck is that all about?
Yeah.
Look at the way I'm running. Look at my wrists.
Yeah. So things.
Why do I do this? Why do I do T-Rex arms?
Those things are good then, basically. If that's the thought.
That's the worst case scenario of what's going on. No, honestly, the new job is working out fucking fantastic. I'm absolutely loving it. The people that are there are really nice, helping me out a lot because I'm asking a lot of fucking questions. But yeah, no, everything's going good. Logan's doing awesome. We had a baseball game last night. He got another hit. He has a baseball game tomorrow night, and then next week he's got 2 games, and then season's over.
Oh,
damn, all right.
So it's quick coming up, but yeah, he's really liking it so far. Like somebody asked me, I think it was a friend of the show, Athleen, asked me if he was planning on sticking with it, and honestly, the way home last night, he was like, "Hey, can we buy my own bat?" It's like,
oh.
maybe.
You were like...
So, yeah, I think he's going to be sticking with it
Of
for a little
course.
while.
Nice.
But the first time I catch you hitting rocks with it, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Dude, are Eastons still a thing? They're probably not.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I haven't looked. This was just
Shit.
last night that he was like, "Hey, can I get my own bat?" I don't, because he asked if he can get a wooden bat,
Ooh.
and I was like, "A classic. I like it."
Yeah,
That's
that's
fancy. Yeah.
nice.
Because they all like, I think all the bats that they have with the team, which is basically like the coach's garage,
Sure.
are all metal bats.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
but he wants a wood bat, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, we can work on that." I'm not getting it right away because I mean, no, don't. We don't need to single dad. We're working full time. I mean, come on, we got other things to worry
He's
about.
like, come on, Dad, I'm an artist and I need my tools.
I got.
Dude, hook him up with a fucking bat.
Yeah, dude. Take him down to Don Morton Sports and
Okay,
Dude, is that still a
can
thing?
we still talk? Can we just really quick address the fact? Like, I think you can sum it up quickly.
it's a front. It's not. It's a fucking weird. You go in there and you are not welcome in there.
Like a bodega?
Dude, not even. Bodegas have things that people want.
Eh.
You go in there and it's like shelves of shit that it's just not nothing.
Wait, I didn't realize they were still open.
Dude, they are still open. And there's a guy that hangs out there and he's like kind of like sits at the front like this, like,
You open the door.
yeah.
What?
yeah. And you're like, do you have bats or balls or gloves? And he's like, no. Okay, God. Well,
Why would we have that?
yeah, it's just called Don Morton Sports.
The
Yeah.
sign on the front of the building.
Which
No, what? That makes a lot of sense because I keep seeing that sign. I'm like, are they ever going to take that down?
dude, it's still there.
Still there.
I think what they do is more online. I think that's their game, and they do more of like equipment, like
Okay.
real sports equipment. But like Don
Smart.
Morton used to be a place you could go in and get like gloves. And you
I
could-
remember
Yeah.
getting a glove
kinda
from
remember
there
that,
like, when
yeah.
I was
you
a
could.
kid.
It was like a retail place.
Yeah.
I think they're more online stuff.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's like that fucking eBay store that like we sell your eBay shit.
I don't want to buy these.
I just know I
no.
can't just take them home right now.
I could just give you money, and then I leave.
Was that the first Jonah Hill role
I think so.
ever? I think it
think
might
so.
have been.
It's the first thing I remember seeing him in,
Yeah.
personally.
Nice.
And then, well, the first thing I remember seeing him in for a decent amount of time was that Justin Long accepted.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I like that movie. I think that's like, ask me about my wiener.
When he does the yell, like the scream, is just
Dude, that has a line in it that that scene has a line in it that I still use to this day. It's like, oh yeah, that's just what I want to see, the birthplace of gonorrhea.
Is that the one where they start their own
Yeah.
like school? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
it's the acronym for their shit. The South Harmon Institute of Technology.
I love that. Very good. Don't we have one of those here in Kansas? Don't we?
South Harmon?
No. Like we have a swear word that's
yeah.
It's Friends University
of
Central Kansas.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, nice.
Shout out higher education.
Woo!
Love it. Dave, how are you tonight?
Dude, I'm fucking balling, dog. Sarah went out of town with the girls, so I'm fucking balling.
Free ball.
Doing
Dude.
little risky business,
Absolutely.
sliding across the hallway.
I was gonna say only he's doing it to Deftones, like Passengers playing, and he's like, throw the window down this.
Kick the cat. Hey, sorry. Yeah, it's good. Everything's good. I started a new job 2 days deep, doing a lot of training, which is fucking boring. But yeah, really good. The Royals are winning right now, which is really good. Yeah, that's about it.
Good. That's dude. That's nice and simple. Like no drama, no wrongs committed against you or anything like that.
I will say nothing, dude. It's good. 4th of July weekend.
Oh yeah. How was that shit?
It was good. Like my neighbors tore it fucking up.
That's always nice.
Yeah,
when
dude.
someone really close by spends a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
Just give them a little salute when you see them.
This year we were that family, unfortunately, but yeah. Go ahead.
Dude, that's awesome. The stacks of trash that were out on Monday, I was like, damn.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that, but yeah, it was good.
Nice. We're in the same boat. We finally have a couple of families that live next to us that have young kids. So we got a show. It was over just as it was getting dark, but it was still an all right show.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. It's a lot of screaming and stuff too, from children, but that's okay.
Dude, that was one of the things that was driving me nuts, and I actually had to ask them to calm the fuck down. Not in those words, but we had Logan's best friend, who's our next door neighbor. She came down and watched, and her mom's boyfriend was down there, and he's cool. I get along with him really well. But also a couple other neighbor kids that Logan is friends with, and the sister and Lily, Logan's best friend, were like screaming at the start of every firework that I fucking lit off. After 4, I was like, okay, girls, you gotta stop. Like right fucking now. Because it was right, because I was making them all step back, and I was, running back to try to set a good example. So it was all right in my fucking ear. So I'd hear, gee, and I'm like, oh, come on, please, you can't do that we're gonna be out here for a long fucking time if you're gonna keep doing that.
I'm the one with the lighter, punk, punk,
and the punk.
You want a punk?
That's right. Yeah.
That sounds like every day of my life. My
Well,
kids just scream, and I'm like, all those years of people are like, David, you're loud. I'm like, it's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
Well, and at this point, you kind of have to be heard.
No, I don't. No shit.
It's like,
Hey!
what?
Oh my god.
What is your name?
That's just that's your punishment. You would get loud.
I have louder people, and they
people.
go, "Is it my turn to talk?" We were in that thing. Like, you have to ask permission as your turn. Like, yes, and they're like, and you're like, oh,
you don't even have
God,
anything,
dude.
You're just wasting my time.
Yeah, fucker.
Got to take down notes. You got to be ready for this shit when I call on you.
Like, did you see that squirrel? And you're like, oh my God, yes. Yes, I did.
Well, before we get started tonight, I also wanted to get something just out there because I tried to get it out there on fucking Facebook last week, but my post got removed.
Oh, was it in the Man Happiness?
Yes, it was. I think you guys know exactly.
They got a
fight.
fuck. They are
I
ironclad.
think I saw
dude.
it before it got taken down. I think Dave saw it.
Yeah,
Dude, we're dealing with a serial pizza stealing bandit
that is
in Manhattan.
I can't believe I forgot because when I saw it, I was like, I have to call this guy. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, dude. We're just sitting there minding our own business, and we have the Ring camera, right? So like I'm the nosy bitch in our family who like looks at every single notification and is like, what's that? Who's that? Is that squirrel? Is that person?
Get out of my lawn, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I see they drop off. Domino's shows up, drops off a pizza. It's like, cool. Ethan probably ordered a pizza downstairs. And then like a second later, I get another notification, and I look, and it's some dude walks up and just takes this pizza off of our porch.
Fucking crazy.
And I was like, well, maybe we didn't order a pizza. Maybe because sometimes we get our neighbors' food. Sometimes it's weird, but so I was like, maybe somebody just came to get their food from went to the wrong address. 10 minutes later, because here's the thing: when I order food, I want that shit like immediately. I want it hot. When Ethan and his buddies order food, it's like they're on the game.
So yeah, it's
And
just
so
like whenever they get a break.
Yeah, they'll see the next.
Oh yeah, it's here.
The end of the next match could be like 10, 15 minutes later. He'll come up, and so he did. He came up, and he's like, "Was there a pizza?" I was like, "There was, buddy. It's not there anymore." So we called, and dude, so we ordered from Domino's. They were super nice. They brought another one out.
Wow.
And didn't charge for it. And I think it's because they were curious. Because when the guy brought it, he goes, "Did you happen to see the car this guy was in?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was like a newer Jeep SUV." And he goes, "Really?" I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, so we've been dealing with this guy for a while.
Whoa.
This dude, he literally has been pulling into their fucking parking lot, turning off his headlights, and he'll wait for a delivery driver to take off, and he fucking
Scouting out the fucking driver.
No fucking way.
Because it was like
Dude.
30 seconds after she left the pizza on the door, this guy came up, and we were like, how could he have I was like, maybe he was just driving down the road and saw the Domino's car and just got lucky. I don't know, but that makes more sense that he's.
That guy's my fucking hero.
Dude, that is pretty fucking brilliant.
So
I mean, as long as he's not like holding up a fucking pizza delivery person, like putting a gun in their face or
And
something.
it happened to Ethan. So
Yeah, it's serious. Yeah. Like I would have probably ordered him a new pizza.
Yeah.
Just because I'm that way. I'm a big pushover.
Wow.
Dude, I got to be honest. The most unbelievable part of your story is the fact that Domino's delivers out to your house.
There's a new one. There's a Domino's on Sethchild now.
Oh wait,
So,
no
yeah,
shit.
Because dude, before if I wanted Domino's, they had this thing where you could meet the delivery driver. And the closest one to our house was Bishop Stadium. So I'm like going to the football field to do like an exchange. And it looked shady as hell. But
You have to walk down, the pathway from
Yeah.
Seacoden. You have the stuff. Yeah. Who's out of the Jeep? Who's out of the Jeep? I don't know.
you followed. I'm gonna start asking him
I was
that.
just saying,
Were you
Oh
followed?
my God.
You might want to double check now.
But yeah, so
Man.
when he told me that, and I was like, he's like, did you see his car? And I was like, yeah, I got it. I got that on the camera too, the car, but couldn't get the plate number. And I guess they're trying to deal with it with the police, and that he just wanted to know if we had any more information. So I gave him the picture. I got the picture of the guy's face, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. So I went on Facebook. I was like, hey, everybody, just a heads up. There's a dude waiting to take your goddamn pizza away from you, And just
I wonder
minutes
if
later,
And they took
it's
it
gone.
down? Why'd they fucking take it down?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Just
But
'cause-
I wonder if it's just contained to Domino's, or if he's got like a whole network.
Yeah.
Like back at home, it's like you just walk into his living room and it's like fucking Papa John's, Pizza Hut, fucking Domino's over here, Little Caesars. He doesn't even bother with that.
Oh.
Nobody gets it delivered. Come on,
Fucking
just
smorgasbord of pizzas.
The DoorDash cars are hard because they're unmarked cop cars.
Oh.
say pretty soon he'll be graduating to like Chinese food.
No, hell no. Hell no.
They'll fight him off.
I dare you to fuck with Chens, sir.
No shit. Those guys mean fucking business.
Dude, no, the Chens just moved in across the street from me.
Really?
Like, the elder ones, and I feel like a twerp, dude, because this man, I was like walking by one day, and he had his garage door open. He had like a full ass weight bench set up right there in the garage, and I was like, dude, I can't even get on this elliptical that we have in the basement in the air conditioning.
Dude, so he used to come to the fridge, shout out to the fridge, back in the day and buy like $300 bottles of wine. Like he'd buy like Silver Oak Merlot and stuff, like the good stuff. So yeah, that guy's a baller.
Doing good.
Have you guys ever drank like $300 wine or like
Yeah.
expensive ass wine?
I
I never have.
I got to drink really expensive champagne, but champagne always fucks with my stomach. So I was like, ah.
Like even the really expensive shit wasn't.
Yeah, it
didn't
wasn't
really-
that. I was like, whatever.
What about
Yeah.
wine? Have you guys?
I don't know what does Cristal count as. Is it sparkling wine or is that actually from champagne?
Cristal is sparkling wine.
Okay, so that, I guess, yeah, but that's like the most expensive shit I've ever had, and
But that shit's
literally
really expensive though.
could not tell you the difference between it and like Andre. or whatever.
Andre, baby.
And I think I actually prefer the Andre
Yeah.
because
Well, and you could get like a whole room full of it.
yeah, for one bottle, like because I think the bottle was like $250. We got it to celebrate when the blog started doing well, so
Yeah.
we're like, let's go fucking because we like we like rap music. Let's go get a bottle of Cristal. And we were both like, this really kind of wasn't worth it, was it?
So they do like the people that make Cristal. At least this is 10 years ago now, but they wouldn't send it to China because there was a time period, an era where Chinese like young people were taking Cristal and mixing it with Sprite and making like spritzers.
Oh.
And the people for Cristal were so offended that they were doing that they
Oh,
refused
Get the
to send it
Fuck
to China.
out of here.
It's the truth.
Dude, it's like let them fucking shove it up their ass. Who cares? They're
Are they
buying
paying
it.
for it? Good. I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead, let
Plus,
them.
I bet that's good too. I bet if you're,
I bet you it's good as fuck.
yeah, that's probably that sounds really even more refreshing.
Dude, if I
Yeah.
had the money, I would literally just because you said that, I would like figure out a way to make that happen. And I would post that shit and be like, hey, yeah, this was delicious. Sponsor me.
I'll drink it every episode if you just send them.
Sprite steps up. They're like, we'll do it. We don't fucking care. Who's this
Hey,
guy?
Andre, we're counting on you.
Yeah, baby. Cold duck, I'm there.
You watch it one of these days. We're gonna be eating our fucking words, and we're gonna be like, "Hey, welcome to Gettin Sidetracked," brought to you by Andre.
We're not gonna rue the day, because if there's one thing about Dusty Moore that I know, is that he is a cold duck Andre connoisseur, and he will drink the shit out of Andre.
I mean,
and they'll be like, "Hey, here's a case for you," and it'll be just Dusty drunk as fuck.
That'll get me through a couple of days.
You know what
I thought this was a party.
You know what I wanted to say? Oh God!
Oh, give me his mic. Hold on.
It was me who stole the pizza. Dude, that is brutal, though. That really. Also, shout out to Domino's. They got great deals online. If you like one topping pizzas for like $9.99,
and apparently awesome customer service. If they're
like,
we know he stole it.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking prick, but he's hilarious and awesome.
They were way too fucking kind.
Dude, what if it was? It's the arch nemesis for our Batman. Dude, okay. Whoever knows the fucking Batman, I don't know who it is, but whoever knows the Batman of Manhattan, Kansas, we just found his fucking nemesis.
Get him on this shit stat.
Dude, Hey, I'm counting on you, man.
It's like, stop getting on top of buildings by Casey's, the parking garage by Casey's, and get your ass to work, dude, okay? Yeah. Put that suit to work.
People are suffering.
I think we need to get a signal, though, for him.
Hey, blare it now. If he, hung out by Domino's. You remember, do you remember the guy that used to, he did the Predators thing here in Manhattan, where he would pretend he was a young girl or a young guy, and then he would bust them.
The MHK Predator people or whatever.
They actually had them here.
Oh my God!
I never knew about that.
This guy was the ace.
It was great.
He was
Ace.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Ace.
You're right.
So he could film himself beating the shit out of this pizza guy, and just get likes out the ass, man.
Dude.
Let's go.
Taking down Pizza the Hut.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Nah, Mel Brooks might sue us.
Yeah, they're getting that machine going again, so we probably better watch it on that.
Lil Caesar.
Well, guys, tonight,
Big Caesar.
Big Caesar. Oh my God. Okay, we're in.
Yeah, let's do this. Lock in.
All right, let's
Calm
tonight.
down.
I've gathered you here for a reason, and that reason is on July 5th. Just a couple days ago, there witnessed some clips. I didn't know what was happening. Plus, I had family over, so I couldn't watch it. But there was a concert on called "Back to the Beginning."
Yes.
And it was the last performance ever from a one John Michael Osbourne, that we all might know as the Prince of Darkness, Mr. Ozzy Osbourne.
Dude, some of the fucking groups that were there, I watched the entire Tool performance, and oh my God, dude, I would have fucking loved to have been. Did you watch any of it?
I did.
Nice.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I want to see if I can go find the whole thing somewhere, somehow. I don't know. I know you had to could pay to stream the whole thing live, but
I've seen clips on TikTok and YouTube and shit like that. But yeah, I haven't seen a thing where it's watch the entire show, because it was long as fuck, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all day. I think it was a huge. It was a big festival type thing, and I remember seeing some backstage footage, and it was fucking Billy Corgan was there randomly, and
talking
Metallica,
about wrestling,
all these different. All these different John Steve Tyler was there, I guess.
Yeah, he
he
actually performed.
I was gonna just say that, yeah.
With some, I don't remember who it was. It wasn't Aerosmith, but somebody played, and yeah, he sang. I don't remember who it was with. That's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna have to look it up,
but no, yeah, just seriously, it was a real fucking who's who of rockers, and Dave Grohl was there smoking meat for everybody like he does. Actually, I don't know. But no, so yeah, that just got me thinking, man, that guy is just a fucking character.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just wanted to take a quick, let's just take a little retrospective here of how Ozzy got to the record scratch, him sitting in that chair singing his last concert.
Let's do it.
All right.
Well, I bet you wonder how I got here.
Oh, so our story begins December 3rd, 1948. That is when John, let's just call him Ozzy from now on.
Yeah.
That's when Ozzy was born, and born to a real working-class family. He had 3 older sisters, 2 younger brothers, and like his parents worked. I think his dad worked at like a factory or something like that, and they lived in this like tiny little 2-bedroom house. And they show it on this documentary they made a few years ago. And they go back, like Ozzy goes and visits his old childhood home. Dude, it's almost as skinny as like a person.
Wow.
You know, like in England, they just like slam them together like an accordion or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many people can we fit in this block?
Yeah. Quite a lot, actually.
You might be surprised by the answer.
You're
quite a bit.
quite a bit, isn't it? There's a lot in it, isn't it? You're just sitting there like watching fucking football, and all of a sudden they're like, hi, Ozzy's here, and you're like, what? And like, yeah, he grew up here. Get the fuck out of here! No
You know, if he takes a quick peek.
Fuck off!
Oh, fuck off!
I was kind of wondering, like, I felt bad for whoever was living there because they go and it's like talking about how, you know, the squalor that they
How
lived in.
shitty
And everything.
it is.
Oh, I remember when I lived in this piece of shit. And the guy who lived there's like, yeah, I mean,
Fuck you!
it's not that bad.
Really, it's honestly a really good deal for where it is and the price.
Once you decorate, it gets a lot more spacious. I mean,
Well, Ozzy did not have a great time in school. As a matter of fact, he was very dyslexic, and he suspects he had ADHD as well. And the kids fucking bullied him. They were mean, and that's when they started calling him Ozzy. Because I was like, I feel so stupid. I was like, where did he get the nickname Ozzy from? So I look it up, and it turns out it was that they were just like trying to mock him and taunt him at first, but he embraced it. But it's because his last name is Osbourne.
yeah,
And
he's not
like,
Australian or anything. Like secretly?
yeah, Aussie.
Ozzy,
Oh,
dude, that would be a
Osbourne.
great. That would be a great like Weird Al type character or something. Ozzy
Osbourne.
Dude, what tomorrow?
Crazy tried.
I'm gonna see somebody on fucking TikTok tomorrow. God damn it, because my phone's listening to me.
Oh, absolutely. That needs to fucking
Crazy
happen. This next one's called Crazy Tribe.
Followed by Rise of Lights. Dude,
Mr. Crowley.
that's fucking good. That's really good.
His accent actually is described as a hesitant brummie. I don't know what that means.
No.
Oh
But-
yeah, no, I totally
yeah.
no.
But I imagine it's like a type of person you might encounter in like working class Birmingham. You know?
That'd be
At the
weird.
pub.
Walk by somebody who's like fucking working at a newsstand, be like, you sound just like Ozzy Osbourne. It's fucking weird.
Fuck off. Dude, like his name, like, what a backfire. It actually is kind of cool. You know, like those
Dude,
kids
it's
didn't even
awesome.
think about it.
Yeah, they really just kind of just like they birthed that.
They did. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, Ozzy Osbourne. They're like, damn, that sounds kind of rad, actually.
Rolls off the tongue. Would make a
Fozzy
kick-ass logo.
Osbourne. Yeah.
You know?
With like the Z's and stuff.
So school wasn't going well. He got bullied a lot. Apparently, he said he also was like sexually abused by some of the other students, and he was a drama geek actually as well. So he starred in a lot of the plays at the school. But it was after high school was over, he had a lot of different jobs. He was like a plumber. He worked in factories. I mean, he did all sorts of just stuff, and none of it just. He just hated all of it because he was talking to one guy who worked at like a mill for like 35 years, and he's like, well, I retired and got this gold watch.
Oh.
And he's like, that's all you get is a gold watch? Fuck that.
Well,
and then
I mean, dude, you have to think about it. He was working in England in like the mid to late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
Things weren't going so well
Oh,
over
yeah.
there at that time.
he grew up playing in rubble of buildings that had been bombed by the Nazis just a few years earlier. So,
Right.
Oh my god.
pretty bizarre.
Well, their economy not so great in like the 60s and 70s and shit, and like so, or well, late 50s, 60s, and 70s. So, yeah, I can imagine him having to work a lot of different jobs.
I wonder how many people though like worked with him, and then you told them like, you know, that guy actually ended up like being a huge, like massively famous rock star, and they're like, no, he didn't.
No.
He's living in somebody's basement. You know,
And then they show you a picture of him doing that. that he does.
There he is.
That's the face.
That's him.
I was used to make fun of him
Is
for
he
that. I
still
was like,
biting the heads off of shit? Yeah.
He was doing that long ago.
that
Real long time ago.
crazy son of a bitch.
No, so yeah, he because things were so fucking hard, he turned to crime actually and started stealing stuff. He got busted stealing from a clothing store. He stole a bunch of like socks and stuff, and ended up spending 6 weeks in the local jail over there.
Ooh.
And
So he's a street tough.
yeah, absolutely. But it was shortly after all that happened, he heard a song called "She Loves You" by a band called the Beatles. And that moment right there, this is just funny for me to imagine Ozzy Osbourne hearing that song go, "I'm going to be a rock star."
She loves you, yeah.
Oh, Like, I just can't imagine how he went from, like, that's what inspired you to, like, Mr. Crowley.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Like fucking war pigs.
Yeah, fucking
Generals gathering in the... I love the Beatles.
Dude, and the balls to rhyme masses with masses. I love it.
But, okay, I will give him this, because I used to, like, talk shit on, like, rappers that do that.
Yeah.
But when it's a word that is exactly the same, but two completely different meanings, I will let it slide. It's when somebody rhymes, like, trees and trees and trees, and they're talking about weed, but all three fucking times.
Okay.
And it's like, pick something else. But if you're talking, like, masses, like a gathering of a large group of people, or masses, like, you know, I mean, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, different meanings. I'll let that shit slide for
Yeah,
sure.
that's Ozzy.
It's
You
yeah,
know,
but
mean,
it's just,
yeah,
and it
that
still
too.
sounds good, and
Oh,
just,
yeah.
you know, then they distract with the little and
Yeah.
just, like, it gets you. So
Yeah.
it worked out, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the moment that inspired him, and he fucking begged his dad Jack Osbourne, to buy him a PA system so that he could go try to. Because the thing is, like, everybody was really poor, so bands a lot of times couldn't find a singer with a PA system because singers always like, well, my instrument is my voice.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you
It's
bring to the table?
Yeah.
Myself.
And they're like, oh, God, you're not that good.
Dude, it's the worst fucking cop out ever is the vocalist being like, well, I carried my gear.
And everybody's like,
Help me pick this fucking cab up, bitch. No, so him having a PA, he put a flyer up saying Ozzy Zig needs a gig, and I think it was Bill Ward and Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath were in another band at the time, and they saw it, and they're like, okay, well, it says he has a PA system. That's like, he's in. He could suck. He could be the worst thing in the world, but he's got a PA. Damn. So he's in. And they go to meet, and then Ozzy comes up, and Tony Iommi thinks it's a fucking joke. Because he knows Ozzy from, like, school, like, from back in the day. And, like, he's like, no, that's not the... No. But it was.
wow.
And, yeah, so they started they started their band in 1967, and it took a couple of years for them to really find their identity, because they were called Earth. And... yeah.
Not quite the same bite.
No.
And it just, it was just standard blues rock, of the time. Nothing crazy about it. But after that, they changed in 1969. They changed him to Black Sabbath, and they were rehearsing across the street from a movie theater. And fucking Tony Iommi walks in one day, and he's like, people are paying money to go see scary movies across the street. Why can't our music be scary? And that's when that fucking riff from Black Sabbath, the song "Bow, Bow, Down," that fucking riff is born right there, and that's where they started to hone their sound right there.
When you look at, like, the Beatles, and there's, like, people back then were like, she loves you, yeah, yeah. And there's even people back then who are like, oh, that's the devil's music. And you're like, how?
Yeah.
But when you hear early Black Sabbath, you go, I can see how they would feel like, what the hell is going on here?
Nuns grabbing their rosary beads.
Dude, immediately just start praying. They're like, this is the devil. And they're like, yeah.
That's kind of the idea.
Yeah, it's kind of a whole deal.
Four of the ugliest men you've seen come out with these giant crosses, and then they sound like that.
Oh,
Like,
my God. And then this guy just kind of, like, weirdly, like like singing the blues, and you want to be like, he's murdering it, but then you're like, it sounds pretty fucking good, actually. And the guy's kind of crazy looking, and the devil, it works.
Yeah, I was kind of freaked out.
I'm kind of freaked out. I
But I
kind of
liked
like it, man. Yeah.
I kind of want to hear Ozzy singing blues though.
Yeah,
like real fucking blues.
I think you can see hear a sample of it on the documentary. It's called "God Bless Ozzy Osbourne."
Okay.
And I think you might be able. I think if you watch that, I think they kind of play some of their like pre-Sabbath sound stuff. I think
like super primitive recording type shit.
kind of just like ooh, this is different.
Yeah, it's like somebody holding like one of those little tape recorders with a microphone.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right, now do it really loud.
Okay.
But that's when they started to get their sound, and they made it. They got their first album out, Black Sabbath, and they made it to 14 in the hit charts, which is pretty fucking respectable.
Awesome.
And I don't know if that was like the Billboard USA charts or if it was like the Birmingham. I don't know which one it was. But by the time they released Paranoid the following year, debuted at number fucking 1.
Ooh.
That album was killer. And that track, too, Paranoid, is probably the biggest song off that album, and they wrote that in the studio. They needed to fill like 2 minutes. It's the same shit as like when we were doing the morning show, like, man, we really need a 2-minute, 12-second long song. Oh, She by Green Day.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they needed to like round out another 2 minutes to like fill in their contractual obligations, so they wrote that in the studio.
God damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that happens, I think, more often than you think, like where they're like, okay, let's bang one out.
Yeah,
all
let's
right?
just some shitty, just really, we just something that works, just boom.
Okay.
as long as you actually hit record.
record. Yeah.
And so now we have like these people came from like poor war-torn England. Now all of a sudden they're making money. They're getting cars, they're getting drugs, they're playing shows all over the place, and they were also at the same time getting fucking ripped off by the record company and everybody else because they were smacked out of their minds on drugs.
Yeah.
Didn't know what they were doing, and so nothing they had was like actually theirs.
Tales old as fucking time. It's ridiculous, dude.
And it took, I think, about 6 or 7 years for somebody to it was kind of like the Jimmy Fallon's character in Almost Famous. Coming to tell him the ways they were getting screwed over and not saving money and like how he could help them and stuff. It was somebody came and gave him like that spiel.
You just kind of blew my mind. I forgot that was Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, me too.
Like, but as soon as you're like Jimmy Fallon from Almost Famous, I'm like, oh yeah, like, oh my god, that's Jimmy Fallon.
Crazy.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to.
I once hit a man in Dearborn, Michigan. I don't know if he lived, but I'm sorry. I'm surprised he got through that without laughing.
And like every fucking time he was on Saturday Night.
Serious.
Or a show.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's
That's why he's not in movies anymore. He just does live TV because like he can laugh, whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, the paycheck for doing the Tonight Show's got to be just fat as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
actually kind of sad because I think he does that as a defense mechanism because he doesn't want people to not like him.
Ugh.
And it's like, dude, figure something out. Talk to James Corden. Figure it out because it's not working.
Do like Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
And just be fucking awesome.
And just
man.
fucking hit on every single hot girl that you have.
Yeah, baby.
Relentlessly.
Yes.
Fucking ridiculous.
Plus, I mean, he's fucking Jimmy Fallon, dude. He's decent looking enough. He's funny enough.
And he's been in great.
Fine,
he's been in good movies. He's been in like some of the best sketches ever.
Yeah.
And he's still like
just play it cool, man.
God damn. It's just like I know I've said it before, but kind of the LeBron James thing. Like he's super athletic. He's huge. He's super in shape. He's rich. He can dunk. He's awesome. He's in movies. He's got $1 bazillion.
Oh, but he's bald.
He's bald. And he can't fucking let it go, man. He does everything he can to hide it. And you're like, dude, just let it go.
Just steer into it.
Just for real, man. Like, be like, yeah, I'm fucking bald. Hey, nobody's perfect, right? He can't do it. He can't.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have 9 out of 10 things.
Yeah.
You have everything.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine going bald when you have like
nothing.
Like 1.5 out of 10 things.
God dang
There's
it.
not a lot of choices at that point. Just steer into it or decide to look 40 when you're 25.
Well, he already did that at 18. He looked
Dude, yeah, at 18 he looked like he was at least 30.
So Sabbath was just banging records out throughout the 70s. Things were going really well, although their drug use was starting to become kind of a problem. Like Ozzy remembers the date that he first had cocaine, and it was in Denver, Colorado. Sometime in 1971, they were playing with the band Mountain. I guess I don't remember them.
That does not
cool
sound familiar.
Name,
Yeah,
That is, I mean,
And in Colorado too.
Ish.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, in Colorado, it's like two. That's two on the nose.
I'd say it's
Cocaine.
it's the start of a good name.
It is.
It's the basis of a good name, but you
Yeah.
don't want to stick with just Mountain. You want to
Yeah.
you want to go with you want to come up. You want to personalize it.
And
Yeah.
like shorten it to Mount. You
Yeah.
know,
Like Mount.
Mount Cyanide.
or Tane.
Oh.
You know, like, ooh, we're fucking Mount Cyanide, and we're gonna kill
What? Hey, speaking
Black.
of Denver bands, you know that there's that poster in the K-Rock studios for Havoc, right?
Oh yeah.
And wasn't Sean's like brother in that band or something, or,
No.
or was it just a friend?
I don't know. I think they're buddies somehow, but dude, that band rips.
So, a guy I worked with at Job Corps rolls up in a Havoc shirt.
Nice.
And I go, no way, dude. He's like, yeah, I love Havoc, man. I'm like, yeah, they were good.
They were excellent. One of the tightest bands I've seen live.
Nice.
Just hit a breakdown on a dime, you know.
And you're like, yeah, Havoc.
Yeah, they're really. But no, I think Sean. I think she's related to Chino,
Oh, that's right.
like some sort of
yeah,
fraction of cousin,
second cousin twice removed. Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
But yeah, dude. So Sabbath, they're just banging stuff out, and the drug use is becoming more of a problem. And then things start to go south. Ozzy's dad, Jack, passes away in 1977, and Ozzy just takes it super hard. He hits the bottle real hard, and it's getting to the point where they're all like, it's kind of like when Metallica fired Dave Mustaine for being an alcoholic, and it's like, you guys drink more than I do, you know, like. But that's kind of how it was. They decided to fire Ozzy in '79 because of his performance issues, and he's wouldn't show up a lot of times, and they were also all using really heavily at the time too. But when he got fired, that sent him into like a spiral. He just holed up in a hotel room, and he was just drinking himself to death, doing all the drugs he could find, everything like that. And it was Sharon at this point. They were not married yet. Actually, I didn't know this. Ozzy had a wife and 2 kids.
Yeah.
With another woman.
And she kind of swooped in and.
Yeah. Because I noticed that he divorced his wife in '82 and married Sharon in '82, so it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Those take a little bit of time, don't they? Those proceedings.
That's not a good time frame. That's not a good time frame.
But yeah, and he was kind of an absentee father. Like things were just going bad. So he's holed up in this hotel room, and Sharon's like, "Listen, Ozzy, you've got to get it together, and you've got to start a new band. You've got the talent, you've got the charisma, you can do this." And so they do. They'd start to set out to find a band and put something together, and they auditioned like hundreds of people, like hundreds of guitar players, and finally somebody put him in touch with a guy named Randy Rhoads. And that's when the magic happened, baby. Like immediate chemistry, and Ozzy was smacked out of his head. And he just told him to play anything that came to his mind, and Randy Rhoads is sitting there just doing warm-ups. Like, he's not even playing an actual song or anything, and he's like, "What is that?" And he's like, "That's a song now. Like, that's from now on. We're going to make that a song." And they did it. They made it Suicide Solution.
Ooh.
And, yeah, they got together. They wrote, 8 or 9 songs, I think, for Blizzard of Oz. Recorded that, took it on tour, and immediately it took off. And 3 months later, they were back in the studio writing a second album, Diary of a Madman, and then they go back on tour. Unfortunately, it was like just rising up as fast as you could think, right? But unfortunately, during that tour, that's when Randy Rhoads got on an airplane with the bus driver, and they were trying to play pranks and stuff. I think buzz by the tour van or something, and the wing clipped it. And they crashed into a house, and all 3 of the people on the plane died.
Oof.
So
and they saw it. Like, they were on the bus, and they could very clearly see it all happen.
Yeah, because Ozzy was on the bus. He mentioned seeing Randy burning.
Yeah.
And their seamstress, too, was also lost, I think, that day.
Fuck.
So that, fucking really screwed with him a lot. And so the drug and abuse problems just kind of continued to get really bad throughout the rest of the 80s. At the same time, he's getting more and more successful. So we're now in the 90s, and fucking they start doing the Osbournes.
God damn it.
So, that's where it's like he is one of those unique kind of groups or artists. It's like he gets white hot and then it wanes a little bit. And I felt like right before the Osbournes, you obviously who he is. but he kind of like everything kind of dies down because like hair metal and everything starts to get a little like out of cool. He's not cool anymore. And then Osbourne's hits, and it is like a fucking culture. Like it's like a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, that show was everywhere for a while.
That show, and I mean, I ate it up. I loved that show.
And if you can't do a British accent, everybody can at least do Sharon.
and rock and roll. Yeah. Dusty and I used to love when they sent Jack to camp. They sent him to camp, and they showed him on the bus. Like they're like, okay, bye, Jack. And he's on the last seat on the bus, and he's like flipping him off.
This was like the first season, so he's still fairly young too.
That's
But it's just
amazing.
his face in the fucking mirror, or in the
He comes
window.
back. He's on the last seat. Flipping him off.
Exact same face and everything.
He didn't even fucking change.
It was fucking
I
awesome.
gotta go see that.
It's a really good. It's really
That's fucking
good.
hilarious.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Well, it was during the filming of that show that his drinking would actually get the worst. But let's dive in before we kind of go there. Let's pause and let's go back, and let's just talk some of Ozzy's most famous moments during his drug-fueled 80s.
Hey,
there's a several
I
that
don't
you
know.
can choose
of the
from.
like iconic. So can you
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
the ones that no one knows about?
Yeah.
just like him and 3 other people know.
Because there's like really just like 3 things that would come to mind when you're like Ozzy Osbourne controversy. And let's start with the first one. Let's talk about the CBS record deal meeting.
Which
Yeah.
really is, I mean, when you stop and think about it, that's fucking hardcore, man.
Yeah.
Like, that is brutal.
It was so they were mad, I guess, because they were getting offered like a lowball offer, and they had kind of planned to go in there and just kind of be smug and fuck with him or something. And he brought doves to like release, and that didn't go down the way they planned for it, like at all.
Oh, did it, Dan? Tell me. How did it go?
Well, Ozzy started drinking and doing drugs, I'm assuming. I don't know what all he had in the system. I don't think he remembers. And
Probably
they get
not.
there, and he thought he was going to do like a strip tease and release these doves and just be ha-ha funny or whatever. He ended up goose-stepping up and down the table and pissing in a record executive's wine.
Good aim.
Yeah, good stuff right there. And I think his plan was actually to kiss him on the lips, but the I guess just have to settle for the wine pissing, I guess.
Yeah.
But when he released the doves, he let one out and then just grabbed the other one and
He got hungry.
got a little hungry. Yeah,
That picture of that like record exec like realizing that because he's like sitting on her lap or something.
yeah.
And she's like, ha ha ha, ha. And then he's like smiling
You
at
can
the
see
camera.
like the one little drop of
Like a little drop of blood. Yeah,
like
And
on his
she's
bottom
like,
lip.
No fucking way. I mean, that inside that conference room must have been fucking. God, it was
what? Like I'm just trying to put myself in that
Oh my
play,
god!
like in the early '80s. Like
Jesus.
people aren't used to seeing wild shit like at all. Probably.
and you know how probably sterile and like professional and like uptight that
Yeah.
probably was.
But at the same time, you're talking about a record executive like meeting room in the 80s.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, while yes, very stiff and everything, but you know that at least half of the room was coked out of their fucking minds
Yeah.
to see this happening from someone who's even more coked
Yeah.
out of their mind.
They're like, I have to go do more drugs right now. This
Well,
is
either that or
too
it was
much.
conversion therapy. So it's that day, either they just hit rock bottom the next day,
Yeah.
or they like saw the light and
Yes.
completely changed their life.
NA membership skyrocketed. They're like, I'm out of here, man. This guy's crazy.
The one thing I don't know from that movie is if they signed him or not. I don't think they signed him.
They were like, you know what?
Just hear me out. Hear me out. And then he bit the head off the second dove. So
Oh.
that's when I think they got kicked out.
Yeah.
So that incident, of course, gets through the grapevine, and people start finding out about it. And as his popularity still continues to rise, people are showing up to shows with offerings for Ozzy to consume. Birds, I guess, I don't know what kind of animals you can sneak into a concert in the 80s. But I guess
Yeah.
bats was one of them.
Possums,
Bats.
Bats.
wombats,
Possums.
opossum.
Was it echidnas? Is
Yeah,
that-
echidnas.
Yeah.
Echidnas.
Echidnas.
Marmots.
Echidnas.
Ferrets.
Little
Yeah,
hedgehog.
man.
Little hedgehog.
A little sunfish.
One such date, we have a 17-year-old kid named Mark Neal who took a dead bat into the show with him and flung it up on the stage. And Ozzy Ozzy says he thought it was like a rubber toy bat, picked it up and bit its head off, and then next thing you know, he's getting rabies shots in his ass.
Dude, and don't you have to get like a lot of shots?
I think so.
It's like
yeah.
8 or something ridiculous like that. Like it's, from what I understand.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
there's a
right?
picture of it happening on the fucking documentary. See a little Ozzy ass crack right there for a sec.
Yeah, it's like, you've heard about him like biting the heads off all this shit. You ever seen him fucking sniff a mongoose? Like,
Yeah.
just
Yes.
Well, they also had some legal issues here with, you probably heard some stuff about Ozzy's music maybe being a little satanic. We may have touched on this on your
The back mask?
backmasking
I don't know
video.
if he had any, actually.
I don't know if he had backman. I think they were actually saying his were
he
just,
was just
I was
straight
like,
up. Yeah.
blatantly.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Little Nicky says. He's like, yeah, the Blizzard always just came straight with his message. He didn't hide that shit.
Seriously. Yeah, I guess you got a good point there.
Now,
Plus,
Chicago, on the other hand.
I forget how good that movie really is.
Dude, I love
man.
that
That's a
movie.
great
Little
movie.
Nicky?
Yeah.
I've only seen that once.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you should watch it again. You give it another shot. It's
All right.
it's dumb, but
I
it's
saw it
funny
when it
as
came
shit.
out, so I don't remember like any of it.
Yeah.
So no, there's a teenager that committed suicide while listening to Ozzy's "Suicide Solution," which that song is actually, I think, inspired by Bon Scott from AC/DC, and it's just about how drinking is, the way out. It's about having alcohol problems, but it could also just be about Ozzy's own life too.
Yeah.
So yeah, they tried to say that he was telling this kid that he needed to do it, and that's the only way out for him was to commit suicide. But Ozzy in the end was held not responsible for that. And then they had another one in 1991, but again they ruled in Osbourne's favor. So
I remember seeing footage of one of the trials where the other attorney was describing like what they think went down, and it was just like listening to him, you're like, dude, it's a song.
Yeah.
Man.
Come on.
But he's like describing the lyrics. He's like, get the gun, shoot, shoot, shoot. It's like, yeah, it's fucking catchy. It's a song, you
Yeah.
dumb shit. But like, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like that people actually went to. I mean, it was terrible loss of life, I'm sure.
yeah,
And nothing against the kid or his family, because I'm sure he was going through some shit that was awful. But at the same time, you can't blame Ozzy Osbourne for it.
Yeah.
yeah.
The same as you can't blame fucking like South Park for half of the shit that they do. I mean, if people imitated South Park all the time,
Yeah.
well, actually, it'd be kind of entertaining.
Do you fucking twist and shout every time you listen to Twist and Shout?
No.
I mean,
That'd be kind of awkward
most
at
of the
work.
time, but
A little bit softer.
Do you rub a dub in a tub on a Saturday night every time you hear that song? Hell no. Come on.
and yeah, and like, was it Judas Priest or something that was in the same shoes one time, and they were like, why would we tell our fans to kill themselves?
Yeah,
one less person to
yeah,
sell
but
Yeah,
that's
we're
how
trying to sell records, man.
that whole thing, that whole like parental advisory trial, like we should definitely do an episode on that.
Yeah.
'cause,
Oh.
like the shining star of that ends up being John Denver.
Dude, fuck yeah.
That's I mean that's amazing.
Dude, there's a lot of people. Well, some people that did surprise me, but some people that didn't. Like Frank Zappa did not surprise me.
Yeah.
Dee Snider did.
Yeah.
Like, it was interesting, but we're getting off topic.
Yeah,
We're running
that's
low on
what
time.
we're talking about.
We're allowed to, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was very impressive, I thought, by D. I remember him reading his letter, and I was
Yeah.
like, dang, dude.
And I didn't know that Dee Snider was one of those guys that didn't drink, didn't do drugs.
Yeah.
Was like really smart.
It was just a fucking act for that guy. Yeah,
it's
really was.
crazy.
He's like,
So-
did a math equation, like, if I put on makeup and style my hair.
So we know Sharon and Ozzy obviously got married, and she's also his manager. And because of her, I mean, you got to give her some credit, man. She really took that dude's career to places he probably would have never have taken it on his own.
When you only have one client, I mean, come on. Sorry.
Hey, okay,
And your
no.
client was already famous.
Right, it's like you're just kind of like You're like the reliever.
Yeah.
You're like the Buccaneers with Tom Brady. You know what I mean? You won a Super Bowl. Good for you.
Cool.
Great job.
It would have been really embarrassing if you hadn't.
Wonderful.
That's actually a really good
You're
analogy.
the coach of the dream team. You know, like, oh, wow, you really coached him up, didn't you? Get the fuck out of
What
here.
would you say you do here?
Well, I will say, I thought she was also, didn't she? Okay, so the ICP and Sharon Osbourne feud starts with she was managing Coal Chamber.
Oh.
And Coal Chamber was on tour with ICP, and ICP kicked them off the tour for some reason. And that was the whole thing. And I remember being like, damn, you can't bat 1,000. You know what I mean? Like Coal Chamber. Like, oh, God. You know, like they probably thought, we are on a rocket ship to stardom. You know what I mean?
I knew the name of the band when you brought it up.
Yeah,
so.
everybody. I mean, you. It's one of those bands you go, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it. I don't know.
Coal Chamber and Static X. Yeah,
I can't
for
name
sure.
3 songs, but no, sure.
But at the same time, when you're listing them off as clients, it's like, who do you represent? Ozzy Osbourne. Anybody else? That Savage Garden?
Oh, okay. I remember. Okay, wait. Did they do Blue Monday? No.
I know 2 of their songs. The Chicken Cherry Cola one or whatever. Yeah. There we go.
How bad is that good? That was a good song.
Well, no, Sharon, she's been the ride or die the whole time. At one point, he tried to kill her. He tried to strangle her.
That's right.
And had to go to rehab for 6 months before she would, even consider, remaining his
What
wife.
good relationship hasn't had a few stabbings
Yeah.
or stranglings?
Dude,
or
listening to her
just,
describe
I mean,
it was freaky. She said he just kind of came down like in a way that she had never seen him before. He was all just kind of calm, and then he said that they decided that she needed to die.
Whoa.
And she's like, "Who's they?" And then he's like, "Ah."
Oh, God.
Why
Yeah.
are you doing this? The better good.
Oh, my God.
But she's also been responsible for some fucking bullshit too. I just wanted to point out having people throw trash at Iron Maiden on
Yeah.
stage was one of the things that she's been accused of. Because I can't remember, there was some sort of disagreement between her and Iron Maiden. I think from one of the Ozfest concerts, and people up there throwing crap at them. And I think the worst thing that she's done was screw over the original Blizzard of Oz Dire of Madman lineup, because they wanted royalties for their work on those albums, and she had their parts re-recorded.
Oof.
Oh, that's fucking
Which
cold-blooded.
is not only fucking cold-blooded to them and mean, but dude, think of the fans. People immediately could tell that it was not the right recording, and nobody preferred the newer ones. Even it was Rob Trujillo from Metallica played bass on one of them, and still just didn't sound right. Yeah,
Man.
so there was a good 10, 11 years, I think, where you couldn't get the original versions.
Wow.
They finally relented, and they're now paying the guys their royalties are due. The original recordings are back out. That's all good and stuff, but
At some point, it's like, Ozzy, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be
When's
like, hey.
enough enough?
Yeah,
Come
for
on.
real. Come on, man.
and those dudes' careers were, I'm not saying cut short, because I'm pretty sure they both, the other band, Lee Kerslacki, I think is his name, and Rudy Sarzo were the 2 other guys who got screwed out. But man, when Randy Rhoads died, those guys probably lost their gig.
For sure. For sure.
So she did that, and I just didn't think that was cool. I just kind of wanted to throw it out there.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Are
Not
you
cool.
going to bring up he peed on the Alamo?
Yeah, that's where we were going. I'm trying to remember what date that one was exactly.
Dude, you should have brought it up more casually. Like, hey, I'm just curious. Has he ever desecrated any national landmarks?
I really like his excuse. He's like, I couldn't tell. It's a little building.
I would say you guys told me that it's super small, right? I've never seen it before, but I imagine it's giant. And then you guys are like, no, it's totally small.
And I will stick up for the Ozman and say, dude, a lot of national historic things are real little.
Yeah.
You're like, Mount Rushmore is way littler than you think it.
I've heard that,
Yeah.
too.
It's crazy how small it is.
And I got to point out, I don't think it was the actual Alamo he pissed on. I think it was a sign across the street, commemorating the battle or whatever.
Jesus.
Okay, well, I can't decide if that's worse.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck the soldiers.
Yeah, pissed on that, and he got himself banned from San Antonio for 10 years.
Jesus. And then he was like, sorry. And they're like, yay.
Come back. You can bite the head off of whatever you want. We got armadillos.
The Alamo Dome's like, damn, we could use an infusion of Ozman here.
I think the thing to do there would have been like, how about I just play a show at the Alamo Dome?
For sure.
And I don't have, you don't have to pay me or something like pay the band and stuff like that. But like the normal salary I take, just don't fucking pay me.
He was probably like, no, fuck that.
Probably.
All I know is
They don't want me there. Fine. I don't want to go.
So fucking let's go back now to the Osbournes when he's at the peak of his drinking problem. It's getting real bad. It's getting to the point where Jack and Kelly Osbourne are also abusing drugs too.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And it took Jack Osbourne getting sober to convince Ozzy, because by this point he couldn't stand up straight. He couldn't get a sentence out. People on TV thought it was like watching the show thought it was funny, and it kind of was on the surface if you didn't know what was going on, but it's because he was fucked up.
Yeah, he was. And that's where it's like it was funny at first because you're like, that's Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Shuffling around in like Adidas track pants.
Yeah, trying to figure out his cable box.
Yeah.
Punch and stuff. But then it got sad.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, come on, man.
But yeah, he finally got, so I don't remember what year was that he got sober, but he had a good run until about 2013 when he admitted that he was doing it again. But he's been sober, I think, at least now for at least 10 years.
Damn.
So,
good for the Ozman.
Doing good, and he was like still just working right up until he couldn't, basically. I could never afford to get tickets to Ozzy whenever he was coming anywhere near. I could never do it. And then when the chance finally came, I ordered 2 tickets for me and my mom because she's the one who got me into Ozzy, and canceled the fucking tour. And then COVID happened.
Yeah, David got my fucking hopes up for that one. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, he managed to snag me a couple of tickets, and I was like, "Fuck yes!" I've never seen Ozzy, and then I was like, "Dude, I was so fucking
I
heartbroken."
didn't have anything.
You did everything. I blame you entirely, and now Dan can blame you too.
Your germs from the tickets got
you
somehow back to Live
Stole
Nation.
Ozzy Osbourne from me.
No, because he like couldn't like it got postponed once because he had like an aggravated injury from like an ATV accident.
Like
or something.
I thought it was something to do with his leg.
Yeah,
or something like that. And I was like, his leg, you can fucking sit down. And then it's kind of fitting with the last show.
Then pneumonia, and then COVID, and now we just now he's played his last show. We missed it.
And I will say that like if he's he's even said himself, he's like, I'm dying. Like I'm not gonna be around for a whole lot longer and stuff. For being in as bad of shape as he's in, he looked pretty good. Yeah. And he actually sounded pretty good too. I mean, there's a couple like Mama I'm Coming Home hit real fucking hard. Yeah. And you could tell it hit him really hard too.
Oof. He was very much overcome with emotion, you could tell.
Yeah. So I mean, but for having the struggles that he's going through right now physically and just with his health and everything, it was a good final performance. It wasn't like one where you're up there just feeling bad for him the entire time. You're like, yeah, he's going out like on a fucking high note and shit. Like it's going to be remembered for a long fucking time.
Yeah, I agree.
There was a guy that used to give me a hard time about the K-Rock playlist. He's like, you guys always play Ozzy. Oh, you play Ozzy a lot. And I was like, yeah, because it's Ozzy fucking Osbourne, motherfucker. What do you mean, man? What are you talking about, dude?
I just remembered real quick, Ozzy Osbourne is in Little Nicky.
Yeah, he is.
That's right.
Yes, he is.
Here, kill him with this. And he hands him a giant rock. Okay, sorry. Sorry, the guy
That's
giving you shit about Ozzy.
Yeah, fuck him, dude.
Okay.
I always was like, dude, get the fuck out of here with that.
I mean, it'd be one thing if someone called and was like, hey, man, I think you guys have been playing a little too much from the No More Tears era.
Sure.
I'd like to hear some Randy or some Jakey Lee, maybe.
Sure. Then you could be like, okay, you might have a point there.
Yeah.
But too much Ozzy on a rock. It's like, hey, man, you guys, ESPN, you guys play too much baseball.
And always in the summer.
But yeah, that concert was fucking cool because not only did he play some of his standout songs from his own solo career, but They got the band back together.
Ooh-wee.
I can't remember the last time we had a Black Sabbath show with all 4 original members.
Ooh.
What did the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Maybe, because I don't think because they. So it's weird because like they had the beef with Ozzy for a while.
Right.
Him and Tony Iommi kind of had a thing going about the copy, like the rights or whatever. And I guess that was more just legal and less of a like a personal thing, I guess. But I feel like that then they went on like a tour. They wrote one last album, they did a tour, but they didn't let Bill Ward, the drummer, come up. Like they wouldn't let him.
Whoa.
He wanted to, but they were like, he's not fit for this.
They're like,
shit.
we're all getting back together except fuck Billy.
Yeah. Which I get, man. He's got like out of all of them, they're old. He's got probably the most demanding job on
Sure,
stage.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I know that like Sweet Leaf isn't like thrash metal or anything like that, but you know,
I mean,
still it's a tough job.
They're like, can't we get that Van Halen kid up here? Or what? What's the guy from Foo Fighters? What's his kid's name? You know who I'm talking about?
With the drummer,
Yeah.
the deceased drummer's kid,
Yes.
Shane Hawkins.
Shane Hawkins. Yeah, yeah.
I think, or is that the director of the Predator movie?
No, that's Shane Black.
Shane Black. Okay, yeah, I think it's Shane Hawkins.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, either way, they're like, can we just get him? Like some young kid who's just like,
Wait a minute. Get the old guy. Get another old guy back.
tell him to slow down. It's a 4-4.
I think they got the drummer from fuck. Why can't I think of the Rage Against the Machine?
Really?
Yeah. I think he was
Oh,
the drummer
okay.
maybe on that tour. Yeah, I think.
Really?
So yeah, I would say a pretty good alternative there. Pretty good
Okay.
backup.
Well, and that's
Wow.
a nice little notch to the resume there. I played with Rage Against the Machine and Black Sabbath.
God
Seriously.
damn,
It's
dude.
like, oh, okay.
But yeah, they played a bunch of their songs. I watched some of the War Pigs one, and I gotta say, was still pretty good. I thought the timing was a little off, but
Yeah.
it was just really cool. It was worth seeing just the four of them on stage together. And then after the show was over, they kind of went around the chair with Ozzy. Geezer Butler came back and got him a cake. Pretty cool.
Nice.
And I think that's all I got for Ozzy, my friends.
Man, did one more thing? Did what's his face? Les Claypool, was he there? Their version of NIB with him and is fucking so good.
He probably was there somewhere, man.
I don't remember seeing him. I was excited to see fucking Maynard and all that.
Yeah,
Like, I was
pretty good.
really excited because I was just scrolling through and was like, oh shit, that's like a live Tool show that's going on right fucking now. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like I thought that was pretty cool.
Then Metallica was there too, I think. Fucking like Lamb of God. They had all sorts of crazy, and they had like a revolving stage too. So apparently that's like made the setup times a lot shorter.
Oh
which I was
my
like, dude, can we get that
I
for
was
like a
gonna say,
festival,
that needs
please?
to be
Like
a
Oklahoma,
thing.
like or something like
Yeah.
that.
Take note, fucking festival.
Seriously,
put her
fuck
honors.
the side stage. Just do a revolving stage.
Yeah, that's rad.
Don't make people pick and choose.
Yeah.
Because I've never, anytime I've gone to a festival, I've never been like, I'm going to stay at this stage all day.
Fuck that.
Ever.
Oh no. Right on.
That's yeah. Fuck. That's all I got.
And
I got fucking nothing.
David, what's the story?
I didn't want you to do that. No, I did want you to do that. And you know what else I want you to do?
What's that?
Go to gettinsidetracked.com.
And you can also check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. You can even send us an email.
What?
At
gettinsidetrackedpod.com.
And you could also hit us up on FB and say hi.
and you can call me 785-317